Pew, pew, pew. What's going on? It is I, your golden god, Shango, man. What's going on? I thought I'd come on here, and it's been a while. I ain't did no Shango there for probably years. I don't know, something like that. But what I am going to do, and I'm not going to do it now, but what I am going to do, kind of a version of it, is I'm gonna give a little something for the fire signs, the water signs, the earth signs, the air signs. You know, the elements, folks. Let's see here. Seem to have a comment though. Hey, what's going on there? Prophetess. Alma. Welcome back. Welcome back. Korean Davis. Hey, I'm glad you're here. I've been trying, man, trying to come on a little bit earlier. Like, I don't know, just to experiment because I'm always seeming to come on. I realize like fuck, I'm always coming on like the same time, you know? So, but it's good. I'm glad to see you though. Whoops. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah. Well, I guess, correct me if I'm wrong, but the diddler was working that magic. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's gonna be in there that much longer. You know what I'm saying? Everyone was like, "Oh, he's gone." Like, then again, I don't know. I really, I don't know. I've just been hearing about little things about that. I don't know if y'all do, um, but I find it very interesting. Very, very interesting. Supposedly, the one charge that they didn't get him with, that they really wanted to, which would have been like life in prison, is the RICO charge. But in order to do the RICO charge, you got to prove that like you're doing something to benefit some kind of an organization or something, right? You know how many other people that's gonna bring into it? Ain't no motherfucking way. That's gonna bring in politicians, governments, and all this other. Like it goes. You already know what I'm talking about. That shit's gonna go. Yeah. Right on. Yes, yeah. So, that's what it is. But also too, after I get that, these are just going to be brief. These particular elemental readings, take it, leave it. If it resonates, let it activate. Fuck it. If not, then let it go. I'm also going to be including initials and other zodiac signs. So whatever the reading is for, you know what? Before I even I mean, there's a few people in here, but well, now they just seem to drop off. I don't know, YouTube be playing sometimes, but you can let me know whether you want more so a love or more so if you are whatever your sign is, whatever, that's fine. Let me know whether you want more so like a love type of reading or you want more so the divination on the bag, on the money. Prophetess, how you been over there? Bam, bam, bam. If you're just joining in, we are going to be starting. I'm going to do the element readings, fire signs. They're all grouped into one, you know what I'm saying? You're in South Carolina or North Carolina? South Carolina, right? I think. So yeah, if you whether you're a fire sign, air sign, water sign, whatever, if you'd like me to kind of touch on a certain more so on like either finances and money or love, let me know in the comments before I get started. Put like water, love. Water or air, money. You know what I'm saying? How hot is hot? Love for water, noted. Noted, noted. I think you might win because there's like 3 people in here so far. Your vote counts. It counts. Okay, love is in the air today. Karina Davis, thank you very much. Noted. Okay. I kind of had a feeling there was going to be some lovey shit. And I ain't mad. I'm all about it. I'm thinking, yeah. So once again, somebody else just joined. Hey, you that just joined. Mr. Raheem, what's going on? What up, Fire Sign Gang? You know what? I'm gonna just do some brief, readings on the elements. Let me know what you'd like to see for fire sign. Would you like to see love or would you like to see money? I decided to make a little bit. It's about 80 degrees in here. Okay, but like, do you know how hot it is, like just in general? Yeah, both. In a perfect world, brother. In a perfect world, we're gonna be zipping through these. You know what I'm saying? So I just was kind of trying to get a feel as to, yeah, theoretically though, you're right. They go hand in hand. Hey, but you guys get muggy as shit out there, don't you? Money? Okay, noted. Noted, money. All right. 77 right now. That sounds just beautiful to me. You kind of sounded like a crybaby, prophetess. You know that? You sounded kind of crybaby-ish. Like I like 111 at night when it's like 111 at night, going and walking around and shit. Yeah, that's me though. But if it's humid, I know that's different. That's different than desert heat. So yeah. All right, let's see here. I'll tell you what. We're gonna figure out who's going first here. Is it gonna be the fire signs that get their reading first? Is it gonna be the air signs? We are gonna be zipping through these. Okay, I'm not gonna be like taking too much time on on any one particular element. So we're going to see who's going to be first. We shall let the cards speak. It's 80 in the apartment. You know I got it. Yeah. Hey, well you say fire. I'm fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I like the heat. I like the fucking heat. I likes heat. Okay, which sign is going first? I mean, what do you call them? Element. Which element am I going to read for first? Earth signs. Are there any earth signs out there? Any of you earth signs out there? I look to be proven wrong, but to me, earth signs, and don't get me wrong, they're beautiful, right? Like my mother's an earth sign. If it wasn't for the earth, there would be no fire in the form of your golden God. You know what I'm saying? So I get that part. But when I think about earth signs, I think about like unseasoned chicken, or that's like the association. You know what I mean? Things are opening up on their own here. I got paranormal activity like a motherfucker on my part. Shit. It's so normal, it's not paranormal. It's just normal activity. you know? If you know, you know. All right, who's first? I feel you on that though, celestial earth goddess. When it's muggy inside, that's the worst. You know what I'm saying? All right. Is it earth? Is it fire? Is it air? Is it water? What is it? Talk to me. Talk to me, Cardamancy gods. Which is it? Well, they answered it's water. Hearts is water. So they answered that. All right. And like I said, I'm gonna include initials also, as well as three zodiac signs that may have something to do with your reading. Okay. I think what we are going to do is I'm gonna use I'm gonna go with the Spanish. Nah, you know what? Fuck that. I'll just go with this one. Yeah. All right. Hey, go ahead and drop in the chat, okay? All four of you. Don't all four of you rush at once. All right. Uh, which element, fire, air, water, earth, are you least either impressed or excited by? You know what I'm saying? If you would, I'm so curious. And if anybody says fire on here, you will be blocked. No, I'm fucking. All right. Oh, Cartomancy gods, please filter thy wisdom through thy golden vessel to deliver for the water signs, all the water signs, whether you're Scorpio, whether you are a Cancer, or whether you're one of them goddamn fish. All right. So far, we have popular opinion in here is air. Air. That's interesting. That's interesting. All right, for the water signs. This also applies. This can also apply to you if you got water in one of your major places in your chart, such as your moon, rising, whatever. All right, what's the water signs? And like I said, we're zipping through these, so this ain't gonna be no detailed ass shit. But you never know. It just might be. Sometimes it bees like that. Now, water, I believe they wanted love, right? Scorp here. You see, I fucks with Scorps. I really do. Y'all are most hated like we are. You know what I mean? So we have that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see here. Bones. I'm just checking back here. Wait, water. Okay, yeah. So even though I said, okay, we'll do water. Actually, you know what? I need to reshuffle again because I wasn't like focusing as far as the theme goes. So for water signs, it's going to be more love related, relationship related. Are you going to get that thing wet? Are you going to get that thing blessed finally? Are you going to find that love? All that good shit. Okay, we're about to find out for you. All right. Show us what the outlook is here for my water signs, my Scorps, my Cancers, and them goddamn fish. Them goddamn fish. Show me what that is. In the area of love, what's the love life looking like? What's the love life looking like? What's the love life looking like? What's the love situation looking like? Love situation for all the water signs. All right, love situation. We going on some love shit. Interesting. All right, just a sec. I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of get into it, and then we'll do the initials, and or you know what? Fuck it. I'll do the initials first. Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 initials with this read. Perhaps one of the initials is yours. Perhaps one of the initials is whoever. And then I'm gonna pull 3 signs, 3 additional signs that got something to do with this. Especially that's how you're gonna know. All right. So what are the initials here? The initials. What are the initials? What are the initials? What are the initials? Okay, so the first initial, this is for the water signs. This is about some love shit. All right. The first initial. Oh, damn. Okay. The first initial is F. 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 The second initial is L. 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 So we got F, we got L. And strangely enough, we have Q. Q. All right. We got Q. So F, L, and Q. All right. And then to top that off, we got F, L, and Q. And then we also going to have, see here, what's the zodiac signs here? I'm just going to pull 3 that have something to do with this reading for many. Whoever sees your shit. Give me 3 signs. What do I need to say? Oh, well, first off, we have a Taurus. Good luck with that. Followed followed by let me see here. A fucking Leo. A Leo. My beloved Leos. I love Leos, so shit. And then finally, a Cancer. So we have a Taurus, a Leo, and a Cancer. A Taurus, a Leo, and a Cancer. Initials F, L, and Q are in play here. All right. Now, let me see here. I keep getting the impression of somebody, and the person that you're interested in right now, it seems like you're more so like, I think, okay, you know how they say in every relationship, whoever's like most kind of invested, a lot of times they be on the losing end, or not the losing end, but they have the least power in a way because they care more, which is kind of a paradox, but it is kind of true, you know? So I'm feeling that what I'm getting here is that you are more right now. It's like your eyes are all on them, and they're just kind of like their eyes are all on themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, in a way, it's like you're kind of being I feel like you're like you are fixated with this person. Now, another thing about this person is they could be very domineering. And it doesn't have to be aggressive, like yelling and shit like that. It can also be very, very manipulative, especially mental. I would even say that there's a lot of elements of mental magic in a way. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing about this, though. If it hasn't happened, I am also getting that there's a conversation. You might be crushing on this person right now. Maybe you guys are in a situationship. Maybe you're in a full-blown relationship. But there's definitely a conversation that needs to be had that isn't being had. And what I'm getting for you, my water sign, is that you need to act. There's something that you really actually need to say. You need to get something off your chest, or you need to. It could even be sometimes when you say something like you're saying something to create a boundary or whatever your situation may involve. But definitely here, what I'm getting is there's something that's unsaid. It needs to be said. It needs to be established, if you will. No matter what happens afterwards, this needs to be established. So here's your cards. But I will say this, the person that like you're more fixated on them, I feel like in some ways though, what my water signs, if this does apply to you, that I'm sure the situation can be changed. Anything could be changed, right? But what I'm saying is that it seems like you're, even if it's just attention, you're giving more right now or up until now than the other person. And you could feel that because I feel like that leaves a lot of times that leaves you feeling like you in a deficit because you always, maybe you're the one who will be the first one or the one who more than likely will be like, hey, you all right? You cool? And it's like it'd be nice if you got checked up on. It'd be and you didn't have to say anything about it. Like it was just a natural thing. So I'm getting that feeling of like that. As far as and if this is not currently happening, you may soon find yourself in a situation like this. If you're a water sign and you magnetize this motherfucker right here into your life to tell you the shit, yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. And here's the two cards. You know what I'm saying? Here's the conversation that hasn't happened that needs to happen. Or something that you just need to say, like you need to express your truth. You know what I'm saying? You got to express your truth. All right, so that was the water signs. Who's next? That's the water signs. That is the water sign. Licious, what's going on? I had to ghost him. He's too controlling. See? You see my Scorpio, you know what I'm saying? And I know you're the one used to being controlling, aren't you? Don't, no front. Who's next? Water signs out the way. What are we doing now? Show me. What are we doing now? Royalty. With royalty, please. Well, might as well get these motherfuckers out the way. Earth signs. You see how the earth sign be left, huh? Baby shit on her dress, on her moo. You know what I'm saying? Kids all over the place. All right. Oh, we're doing earth signs right now. I just started. I got water signs out the way. Now I'm gonna do earth signs, and then we'll see who's next. I have no particular order. I was asking each of the elements, like, do you want me to concentrate more on, because these are just brief. You want me to, if you're an earth sign, do you want more so on the love tip or more on the money tip? That helps, to aim your, you know what I'm saying? So you know what Yellow Rose, welcome. How are you doing, Yellow Rose? Of course you're gonna say both. You gotta pick one. Then it sound like a general. I might as well do a long ass fucking video just for the earth signs. This is just gonna be brief. So get to it, K Reed. Which one? All right. Are we doing lovey shit or more money shit? Yellow. Okay. I'm a Leo Virgo. See, you a fire sign though. You don't count. You don't count yellow. You don't count yellow. You don't. Okay. Money. All right. Your one vote will go very far, Licious, because I think you're like the only earth sign on here right now. All right. So for the earth signs, in the realm of finances, money, give me whatever information I need to relate to them, be it predictive or current, or both. Hey, well, I appreciate you being here. Strong Island in the house. Earth picking money, right? For real. Oh shit, I dropped my gum on that one. God damn, I ain't put it back in my mouth. But yeah, shit. That is hilarious. Every single one I know, like, my God, down to the penny. Down to the penny. Got secret stashes and all that shit, bro. Like, oh my God. I'm surrounded by them, mom, my two daughters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm surrounded by them. Shit. My mom's generous though, but like, and my daughters are too. But that they have that earth sign fucking quality to them. Like they can be very like Heimerish. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Like Heimerish. That's my word for it. I can't say the real word for it because I could get like in trouble. You know. Earth sign and money. What is up with the earth signs and the money? Earth signs and the money. Earth signs. I'm also going to give you some initials that may have something to do that will have something to do with this reading, especially if it really resonates for you personally, as well as initials that could be relevant now or later. I'm going to do 3 of each after I. Oh, all right. My bio dad is a Taurus and big sister is a. Oh, so you know too. Yeah. You know too, they are about the money. Like they really are about it. But it's not even just the way. It's like how they're about it. You know what I mean? Like us fire signs, we about our money. Best believe it. But we have many of us have just a different approach and perspective to it. They're like very practical, boring. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, like they're the slow roll for show roll a lot of times. You know. Okay, so the first initial that has to do with this reading for you, Earth signs, the first initial is what? Is what? Is what? First initial is R. R, as in roll it back. All right, R. Second initial is J. So we have R and we have J. Third initial is V, as in Vijay. Okay, so I need to write these down because that's how quick I will literally forget. I'll say it and just forget what I just said. R, J, RJV. Okay. Yeah, RJV. You got that? R, J, and V. And the 3 signs that are showing up or have something to do with this reading. All right, got something to do with this, whether in the near future or currently. It could be the name of a person. It could be the initial of a situation, of a place. You know what I mean? Shit, I don't. RJV, thank you. Yeah, I just be busting your guys' chops. I know you guys ain't boring. Well, I mean, compared to us, you kind of are, but you know. But very practical, yes. extremely practical. Like it's hard getting an earth sign to see the big picture of something. Being a visionary myself, it's very, very hard. I don't even expect them to get it. And 99.9% of the time, y'all ain't gonna get it. Y'all ain't gonna get it yet. All right. 3 signs, okay? RJV. And then these are the 3 signs that have something to do with this fucking read, earth signs. All right. We got Aries. What you know about the Aries? We got Aries. We got Pisces in the motherfucking house. All right. Whoops. Let me shuffle it up for this last one. Aries, Pisces, and Gemini. Aries, Pisces, and Gemini. Aries, Pisces, and Gemini. These are the signs that will more than likely for you have something to do with this particular, with your reading here, your little money read, your little practical money read. Okay. Yeah. Like this is who's going to have something, who or what I should say. And we already have the, the initials, RJV. The initials, the letters RJV also have something to do with this. How? I don't fucking know. All right. So we're talking about money. I was asking, do you want love? Do you want money? A bunch of you was like, oh, both, right? But it's true. I find them to be way more interconnected than people think. Obviously, your relationship is going to affect your finances. And that's what I'm seeing here for you, my practical earth signs. There is some type of emotion going on that is like, and things may not be bad, but things are definitely not where you want them. You also want to be able to see momentum, progression, in the direction. Even if you're not there yet, you still want to see that though. You want whoever you're dealing with also to dot their I's and cross their T's accordingly, because that's what you're gonna do, you know. So the main thing here, can I be honest? I see, like, I'm gonna just go to the end, right? There's this definitely, see, this is the 6 of diamonds. This is money. Obviously, diamonds is money. We're talking about money here, but these are your other cards here. Queen of Hearts, and then 7 of Hearts. Now, what's really getting me is the 7 of Hearts. That's what's really speaking to me, anyways. Let me see, what's the numerical value of this shit? 12 plus 7 is 19. Plus 6, 20. Yeah, this is leading you right back to yourself. Earth sign, you're in a situation where you got to really do an assessment of yourself. And sometimes you got to get out of the practical shit. Look at the big picture of things. Because y'all really do like your convenience. Y'all really be, I would even almost say y'all's routine and shit. Like a lot of times too. But in life, you got to know how to pivot and pivot fast. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the situation is, you just keeping yourself busy with work and prolonging things, maybe hoping that the shit's going to get better, is not going to cut it. I'm see this here too, the 6 of diamonds here. To me, the 6 of diamonds also represents, like, yeah, it's a road. It's like a road, like when you're on the road driving and shit. But it also represents to me like, how can I say this? Whether you're giving, whether things are balanced, and even in the giving and receiving part. Because I'm seeing here when it's reversed, I feel like you are being depleted. That's what's happening here. As far as your finances, or when I say depleted too, I'm also meaning like from what you could be doing, you know, because sometimes we get in these ruts and we feel like, and we're basically just spinning our wheels, you know, and we could have used that time and energy in a whole lot more efficient, effective time, and you'd be way further down the road than you are now. You know what I'm saying? And if the situation does resonate with you, you know, this to me, I'm speaking to the air sign that feels that they always got to prove their worth. All right. I didn't mean to go this long on you motherfuckers. All right. Because I want to get to the fire signs, to be honest. But, or at least that I like the air signs too, and the water. But, this whole, like, I don't know, this goes back to like way fucking back to childhood. But the capacity to accept money, to know that, like, yeah, I mean, of course you get up every day and you go and do something for money, right? But like, I don't know, it's like there's this, I don't know how to explain it. I'm trying to, my brain's going right now. But you always feel like you gotta, some of you earth signs are not conventionally lucky. So y'all have made up for it in your lives by just like grind. Many earth signs that I know are grinders. They can just grind, 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 grind. Like that's what they do. Um, and I think a lot of that though too, though, remember you do create your fucking reality. So if you start to look at the certain patterns going on, it's like, how come like if I'm not busting my ass, everything always falls apart? It's not because that's just how it is. It's because that's how you've accepted shit to be. And so then you come to expect that. So essentially, you're taking the past and you're just recreating it over and over and over again. This just coming through also for one of you air signs because I'm wrapping y'all up. I'm thinking there's the sound of therapy or something like that, something, a way that you can process your shit. Like the word therapy just came to me. Exactly. Exactly. See, that's what I mean. And I'm not even saying that that's wrong, Licious Booty. Put you on here so people can see the comment. This is an example of what is now pretty much like a subconscious belief. And to you, it's like, nah, this is just how it is. Like, and it is true. There's a lot of different ways you can make shit happen, right? But you'll also notice that y'all seem to, like, this is everybody though. You have like the thermostat, right? So if you go higher than what you're used to, something's going to happen and bring your ass right the fuck back down. But if you sink way, way down, you know, something's going to bring you back up. And for many of you earth signs, it does happen through a lot of like physical effort. But all I'm saying is that consider the fact that the reason it is like that is because that is how that you basically accepted it. You know what I'm saying? You've been thinking about therapy. Here's your confirmation. All right, who's next? And by the way, we're about to open it up to some psychic hors d'oeuvres. And if there's anybody else on here who wanted to get their question, first of all, a specific question that you've been wondering about, or that you want me to work with you on right here live. This is how you do it. You just send your nominal donation of $25 to paypal.me/Shango Ray or $Ray Shango. Send your circulation because it's coming back to you. That's why I call it. It's not a donation, it's a circulation. All right. Get that right. Who's next? Fire or air? Who will be next? I think we might save the best for last. I think that's what I think that's what they're getting to. You know, that's what they're alluding to. All right. Air. Air, air, air. What'd I say? Huh? What'd I say? I speaketh, and my word doth not return void. Okay? You not understand that by now? Shit. Boom. Let me see here. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Yeah, but never mind. All right. For air signs, I think air was love too, right? If I'm not mistaken. Is air love? Fire signs coming up last though. Save the best for last. Save the best for last. Air. Where's my air sign? Where the fuck? I'm pretty sure it was love though. Yeah, love signs. We had Davis. She was our main air sign voter. Karina. Karina Davis. All right. Some more love stuff. What's going on with the love? Air signs. Can y'all not make up your mind? Hmm? That's like a common air sign kind of trait in a way. Just fucking jumping around all over the place. Air sign love. Air sign love. Air sign love. Air sign love. All right. What is it for the air signs? Oh, and this feels predictive. Yep, feels predictive. All right, so we're doing air signs. These are the three zodiac signs that have something to do with your reading, air sign. All right. To some degree, some way, somehow. Shit. First one up, we have Capricorn. Capricorn. Second sign, and this is for the air signs now. We have Capricorn. This is another sign that's probably gonna have something to do with this reading somehow. Damn. Taurus. Capricorn and Taurus. And finally, Sag. You hit the jackpot, air. You hit the jackpot. Yeah. All right. And as far as initials go, this is what it's looking like. This is for the air signs. This is for the air signs. I'm giving you three initials. This could be the initial of a person, of a place, so forth. All right. First initial. First initial is actually U. U. Yeah, you. Second initial is Q. So we got U and Q, or Q and U. All right. Third initial, R. R. So U, Q, and R. U, Q, and R. U, Q, and R. U, Q, and R. Okay. Air sign. Man, I'm telling you right now, whoever this air sign is, you moving into a good. This is one of the best readings I've seen thus far this evening. Okay. You guys are like, you are moving into a situation with somebody that's definitely feels like a a desire of your heart, a wish of your heart, like come true. You really have. All right. Yeah, this is like a major desire of your heart as far as somebody is concerned. All right. Or a type of person, a situation that you've been wanting to be in with somebody, whether it's this could be, of course, somebody specific, or this could be somebody you did you never even were aware of. You were pleasantly surprised by. This is also going to elevate a change of status in your whole emotional outlook, everything. See that? The biggest change of heart, major change of heart. Like people are gonna be like, you know what? If they're not already, if this hasn't begun, kind of, I guess you could say, it can be a little couple weeks or a month down the road or whatnot. But this is like people are like, oh my God, like you're glowing. You know what I'm saying? Like you got that super pep in your step, all that good shit. Your nervous system's regulated because you've been like, busting nuts within intimacy instead of just by yourself. You did? All right. Hold on. What's the numerical value of this? 17, 17 and 6, 23. Yeah, definitely it's a change. Change time is definitely change. And for a lot of you air signs, you may have been dating, you still may have been getting your back blown out and all this other shit like that. But to actually be in an intimate space that, yes, you feel vulnerable, but you feel safe. And it's like you get fed and then you quench their thirst or so, whatever, however, like, but it's reciprocal. It's a whole different thing. It's a whole different thing. It's a whole different thing. And another thing too, this to me, it's also going to affect your money. I know this is not about money, but this is also about like whatever this relationship is that's either coming, you may already like know this person, but it hasn't reached this stage yet. Okay. I'm here to tell you it's going to. All right. But, or you may not have. So you may want to get your ass out the house somewhere or whatever. But you know what? When you start working, if you've been working magic or if you've been doing something to like attract this person, all you got to do is follow, because the end result and the magic itself is gonna, it'll tell you what you need to, it'll tell you what you need to do by way of you having these like compulsion or like an impulse to do something, and it may not even make sense. You may not see how it fits together. All right. But this is also like a very, whatever the situation is that you're moving into is a very balanced one as well, as far as between like what's most important, in a relationship and stuff like that, the values that you both hold. Like that's one of the things I think whoever this person is for you, they their core values match yours really well. This may even be the first time in your life that it's ever been like this. All right. So you're welcome for the good news. All right. That's what I have for you, though, Air. And finally, now we are going to be. We saved the best for last, folks. We have saved the best for last. And by the way, if you would like a daily psychic hors d'oeuvre, which is a 1-card message, it's absolutely free. All you got to do is put a hand emoji in the chat, and we'll get that to you. Hey, all right. Fire signs, fire signs, fire signs. Here we go. What do we got for the fire signs? Oh, did I ask about fire? I think. Okay. Based off the vote that we have here, we're going to be talking about that bag, bro. We're going to be talking about that bag. All right. All the way back. Okay. Yep, money. Thank you, sir. That's right. We're doing some motherfucking money. Yeah. All right. What is the situation? What is the information? Whatever I need to relate to my fire signs about their bag, about their coin. You did. And like I said, as soon as I'm done with this fire sign, I will be doing psychic hors d'oeuvres. So if you would like to get your own 1-card message, I don't know what the message is going to be. So it's not a question. It's not like that. It's just kind of like a 1-card pool. Put a hand emoji in the motherfucking chat. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. 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 Fire sign. All right, here we go, fire sign. My beloved fire signs. Mm-hmm. I'm just looking around here at some things. Don't mind me. All right, so many times as far as money goes, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time what you want is going to come to you through somebody else. Whatever it is that you want, especially physical objects, cash, whatever, stuff like that, is if you don't have it yet, it's in the possession of somebody else. So within the context of that, hell, even the one we was talking about love shit, they may belong to somebody else right now, currently. All right, but let's see what we got. These are the 3 signs that have something to do with your reading, fire signs. Okay, this money read for you guys. All right. Oh, Libra. Cancer. And finally, my beloved Leos, the lionesses, you know what I'm saying? So we got leaves, we got lionesses, and we got crab cakes up in this bitch too. All right. So yes, once again, Libra, Crabbies, and Leos. All right. Those are the signs that got something to do with this. All right. Those are the signs that got something to do with this. Initials. What kind of initials are we talking about? Well, I'm about to tell you right now. So pay attention because this may, never know. This can be the initial of a person. This could be the initial of like the name of a situation. First initial, N. Okay, what that N gang like? What that N life like? Okay, NY as in New York. All right, NY. NY. And finally, oh, and they almost spelling my whole name out and shit. All right, so NY and O. All right. NY and O. I can tell you right now, fire sign, everything starts obviously within you. You know, yeah, sure, you could be walking down the street and happen to kick some bag or a little box and it'd be full of money. That would be great. And I'm not saying that that's never happened and that it wouldn't happen, but for the most part, the change begins with a change of mind. I think there's something critical going on as far as like how you've been doing shit. Like, how have you been manifesting shit? How have you been materializing things? How have you been, And as you start to pay attention to your own patterns, you've been paying attention, I think, for some of you, as to precisely how you do your thing, right? Because you could read this book over here, that book over here, but you have your own way of doing something. So let me give you like a little reverse engineering example. When you shit all over yourself and you beat yourself up, usually there's a way that you actually do it, right? Especially those things that you tell yourself and that you may see within your head that contribute to the continuing patterns that you see in your life. If you do the same thing, but instead of like criticizing yourself, oh man, it's always gonna be like this, oh this always happens to me, changing, swapping that shit out, but in the way that you do it, oh shit. Because I'm seeing like this needed to kind of happen for my fire signs. Like sometimes we got to take 2-3 steps back so we could take 5 or 6 forward. And that whole changing of the mind thing is like, this is a major change of mind. I'm not saying you're not going to have challenges, but it's kind of like the end of an era. And what I mean is like kind of like a struggle era in the sense that like, because there's always those things that you have seen to struggle to materialize, and it's like the things that really count the most to you often, not all the time, but often. All right. Now, this also believes this is for my magicians, my sorcerers, my mages, witches, however you fucking call yourself, right? Mystics, whatever. Understanding, right? Really truly knowing your power. Starting with who the fuck you actually, what and who you actually really are, right? This is all contributing to the new level of bag. Understand this. This is imperative because without this type of thing, even if I gave you $30 million, I trust and believe in 5 years it will be gone. All right. You will find your way back to like whatever your homeostasis is. I promise you, one way or another. Hey, for real, I didn't realize that too. I did almost spell money. Shit. But, when I say knowing your sorcery, okay, like in the Bible, right? The way they used to say it, like, oh, and he knew her. In other words, he fucked her. In other words, he knew her intimately, right? So this is getting to know your mystical, magical, sorcerical abilities in a whole new intimate way. In other words, creating way more precisely, kind of like on command, on demand, like really getting the hang of this shit. Not guesswork, not is it working? Well, I read my candle, it said that it wasn't. You know what I mean? Not that shit. I'm talking about where you find your own way, how you make your own thing happen. The best way for you. That's what I'm saying. In the process of this whole thing, and I know it's like, what is this? Obviously, if you're smart, you know exactly what this has to do with money, because this is like money is either repelled or it's attracted. You know what I'm saying? Money is a bitch. Money is a woman. Don't get that wrong. Money's a woman. And just like with women, you go chasing too hard, what happens? She goes running even faster, right? You have to you gotta you know what I mean? You gotta attract that shit. You really do. It's a played out fucking saying by now. I don't chase, I attract. But it's true. It's true. And that's what this is about. And what is this about? Just simply fucking dropping some of the emotional baggage that you've had around money that you might have even forgot about up until right now. All right. That shit's bubbling right the fuck up to your consciousness, and it's gonna come out when you're washing the dishes, taking a shower, fucking, whatever, doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. But these things affect your overall fucking frequency. You better believe they do. So yes, as far as your money goes, I say it is looking spectacular. And these are amongst the things that are happening that are also letting you know, you know, that your ability and some of you fire signs have some deservingness problems too. Like deep down inside, you don't think you really deserve that much money or whatever the fucking case is. That's going to be non-existent. So if you understand what I mean, you're going to have just a whole new paradigm, whole new relationship with money. And even as far as your whole concept of finally understanding, you know what? I understand what it means when I say I am money. I really understand that. I know that inside and out. It's not just a mental intelligence comprehension thing. No, it's far deeper than that. It's a knowing, and it is in every cell and fiber of your being. Just like when you know something, you know it, right? It's almost kind of difficult to explain, but it's like it's not just a feeling. It's not just something you see. It's not just something you hear or think. It's like this. You just fucking know, you know. So that's what I have for you, my beloved fire signs. That's what I have for us. Uh, yeah. Scramble these up. All right. So if there's anybody out there right now, while I'm on here, for the remainder of the time that I'm on here, if you want to ask your own personal question, I work better with, specific questions. I work better with specific questions, yes and no questions, versus I'm gonna work great either way. But like what I'm saying is if there's something specific, it's like you knowing specifically what you want to know is like giving me the GPS coordinates. Other than that, how do I know where the fuck we going? You know what I'm saying? So if you want to ask your own personal question, I'll stop the whole fucking show. Like you will be the VIP for right now. Then this is what you want to do right here. Simply circulate your $25 chumpies to paypal.me/Shango Ray or $Ray Shango. All right. But if in the meantime, in between time, if you would like to get a what I refer to as a psychic hors d'oeuvre, right? It's a 1-card pool, just a 1-card pool. You maybe consider it a message, whatever. Then all you gotta do is follow fucking instructions for one, and put a hand emoji up in the chat. That's all you got to do. Shimano 5 Line, what's going on? That is all you have to do. See, Shimano 5 with the fucking pink hand. You know about the pink hand, huh? Okay. All right, Shimano 5. All right. Go ahead and just, take a deep breath. Let that shit out. Relax, you know the routine. All right, what's the message for Shimano 5? And by the way, folks, we have about like 10 more minutes. So if you want to get your question in, make sure you do that right now. Circulate that 25 to paypal.me/Shango Ray or $Ray Shango. You'll be made the center of the show. All right, period. Shimano 5. Well, I can tell you this, Shimano 5. Basically, just in a nutshell, Shimano 5, I'm just going to keep it real simple. You're going to learn an entirely new, or you are entering into, I'm just going to tell you like that anyways. You're entering into a new phase of knowing how you are fucking money. Literally. And what that means, and, between materializing that which maybe used to be more problematic, because of other maybe subconscious hidden conflicting things or whatnot. But yeah, you got the 7 of diamonds. And you're headed definitely in a great direction also, I'll tell you that. So that is my message for you, brother. Mystic Raheem. All right. Mystic Raheem. Mystic Raheem. What is it? It's coming through twofold. I'm gonna do you the first one. Somebody's withholding information. Definitely keeping it secret from you. All right. This is a definite secret. It's not even like just, oh, the fact that you just didn't know the information. It's like you know this is purposely held back information. Shimano 5. What do you mean, really? All right. And also, I feel like there's going to be an offer made to you, maybe a possible job, or it's like I said, it could be a job or it could be something else, but it's an offer. But I definitely see that you turning shit down. Oh, so while you still got me, if you want your own read, you want to ask your own specific question though. That's when we get really specific. That's when we get really focused. You see, these are psychic hors d'oeuvres, okay? Then you want to definitely circulate that 25 to paypal.me/Shango Ray or $Ray Shango. While we're still here, we got about another 5-10 minutes to go. Yeah. Shimano 5, you never answered my question. What you mean, really? But yes, because there's, long as we're down here, there's always levels of growth to go. You know, if you are stuck at a millionaire and you want to be a billionaire, that's a fucking ceiling. That's a level. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, even though some may say it's harder to go, actually, some may say it's harder to go from the millionaire status to the billionaire status. I think that's an individual thing. Some people say it's easier once you get the momentum going and stuff like that. But yeah, I just gave it to you, Mystic. You got a ace of spades reversed. Yeah, fuck the markets, Shimon. It don't fucking matter, bro. It don't matter what the fuck is going on. Like, you could be the one motherfucker that's prospering. That's what I'm talking about. You are a fucking shaman, or so your name denotes. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at this place, be able to switch perspectives. You know, none of this shit is set in stone. I don't care what they're talking about, what the markets. Da, 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 da. Somebody's, you say, like, for example, the markets are turbulent. I guarantee you, somebody made a fucking couple milli today, easy, and that's probably lightweight. And somebody probably made a couple 100 million somewhere today. You know what I'm saying? Are you catching my drift? That's why the card was 7 of diamonds, because the 7 is about you. It's not about the markets. It's not about the outside shit. It's not about this crypto, that crypto, this business, that. It's about you. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else, if you would like, I suggest you get onto this shit real quick. Real quick. If you like a 1 card draw, absolutely free, gratis, go ahead and drop a hand emoji in the chat. If you want to ask your own specific question before I leave, then what you want to do is circulate. I always say circulate because it's coming right the fuck back to you, at least 100-fold. 25 to paypal.me/Shango Ray or $Ray Shango. You know I'm a Sag, right? I'm Jupiter's favorite. That means I'm the luckiest motherfucker you've ever laid eyes on. Okay? I promise you. And yeah, my shit's contagious. You know what I'm saying? It's harder. It's actually harder to make your first 10,000 than 100,000. To that, I will say this, Shimon. If you, it's not an empirical fact, but I can say this that like I'm not going to say it's not, if that's been your experience and that's what is true for you or that you've come to accept as true for you, how could I possibly say that that's not true? You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, I'm sure that, yeah, I mean, that's your, that's your experience on the thing, or whatnot. And and to some degree, I would say that I've had a similar experience. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're coming from nothing. That's where it's like sometimes harder to wrap your mind around that, like first 10, or you put too much importance on the 10,000 and then you pedestalize it. You know, Guitarra, what's going on? How you doing, mama? You've been missed. And my bottom bitch, the like button, she loves you. She loves you. She does. Anyhow, for anybody else left, if you'd like to get a psychic hors d'oeuvre, go ahead and drop that hand emoji in the chat. Or you can what's on if you want to ask your own specific before I get up out of here. All right, before I get up out of here, then you definitely want to do that right there. You want to circulate that 25 to PayPal.me/Shango Ray or $Ray Shango. But like I said, you can put a hand emoji in the chat and I will give you a psychic hors d'oeuvre. All right, one card pull. I don't know what the fuck it's gonna be. You don't know what it's gonna be. Why wouldn't she? Right, right. You thought, oh, why wouldn't she? That's what I'm talking about. Why wouldn't she, mama? Like, have you seen you? You know what I mean? Shit. Starting is the hardest spoken by most. I mean, hey, shit. Every time she comes around, it's like, oh, Guitarra's coming. I'm like, yeah, see, I told you. I'm like, oh, yeah. And she's like, man, she always leaves me glistening, So, hey, we both love you. Okay, we both love you. But yeah, no, I see what you're saying though. Shimano 5. I see what you're saying. When coming from nothing, there's a lot of game discipline and finding the mentors. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Starting is the hardest. Yeah. Well, anytime you're doing something you've never done before, you're becoming somebody you've never been before. Like, there's probably going to be some motherfucking challenges because in doing so, a lot of the shit that can't go along into this new chapter or whatever you want to call it, like those things get riled up, you know? Those things get riled up. Guitarra knows how to say. Hey, you know what, Gitana? Let her tell it, okay? Yes. That's why she gets all happy every time you come around. I told you, you know? She says some liquor like, you know what I'm talking about when I say this too. Some liquor like they're all like, I don't even know how to put my hands for it's just like the other thing, like, do you want someone who's gonna be all like, or do you want someone who's like about this shit? Yeah, let's see what you working with. Let's see what you're talking about. Let's see what she's talking about. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're like you're very seasoned, and she appreciates that. You know what I'm saying? She appreciates that. I disagree. I disagree, Shaman. I mean, yes, but then no. But like I just said to you though, Shaman, tell me I'm wrong though. Somebody made I don't know how many millions today. And they're like, yeah, America eating my ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? So in that case, it's not an empirical, you can't say that's an empirical statement. Everybody, no. That's what's called a universal qualifier. You know what I'm saying? No, sir. I guarantee you. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. For a lot, for most, probably, probably. But what I'm saying is, fuck all of that. I'm saying, like, when you start to focus on you and just focus on what you want to shaman into your fucking life, that's where shit really starts to get interesting. You know, hey, mommy, I can match you. Okay, I will sleep you. Okay, so however far you want to go, I can flow. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a thing to me. I was born and bred for this. Okay. Baby, I am the finisher. I don't know how to do anything but finish. I'm not the one started most of the time. You know what I mean? Shit. I mean, yeah, I might shoot a little warning shot arrow or something, but it's getting started. Yo soy el finisher. Okay, just so you know, just so you know, just so we're clear. Just so you know, it's like sister wives. You know what I mean? My like button and you. That's. I mean, what's fucking with that? Really, what's fucking with that? I ask you. For the rest of you in here peeping on our dirty conversation, you can count the losses and say only in America, or you can count Don King saying only in a that was hey man, that's one of my favorite movies, bro. But yeah, exactly. All truths are but half truths. That part is real. That's just real shit. If you know. Um, oh yeah. Anybody else want an hors d'oeuvre? Once again, like I said, it's 1:23. I'll go to the 1:30 mark. So that leaves me 6 minutes. So you're out there. There's something that's been bugging you. You have a question. You feel like doing more than just staring at me and lusting after me. Because you're like, actually, this motherfucker does actually possess many different skill sets, but one that I can take advantage of right now. I can have him put his eye on my question. And you know what? I'll be damned. Mind you, also, I'm going off your energy. So if you don't like the answer, all you gotta do is just change up the energy and you change the destination. But the way you get that started is you circulate. See, circulate always means returning to the point of origin, which is you. Circulate that 25. to paypal.me/Shango Ray or $Ray Shango. You brought back memories with that one, Shimon. I used to fucking watch that movie like every day. You probably don't know. I don't know if you know about the movie, but like, yeah. Thank you, prophetess. Hold your spirits. Ha. Or vice versa, right? You put that up there. I mean, just because there are lovely prophetess up there. I like that. Liquors turn to liquors. Indeed, indubitably. Crack, just a little bit. Just need that little crack. Wait, what? I'm missing all this. And liquors turns into and liquors turn to full facers. Just a little cunnilingus joke humor. You know what I'm saying? A little cunnilingus humor. Little cunnilingus humor never hurt nobody. You know what I mean? Thank you. Yeah. And depending, like, liquors could turn into stickers too. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So, and on and on. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. They are. That's why I love them. They good. They are so wild. Yeah, for real. God is off the chain. God is off the fucking chain. She knows I love it, so I wouldn't. You know I wouldn't. I would not. I could not have it any other way. This is not gonna work for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You know that though. I'm preaching to the choir because you already know that. Anyways, we're gonna get the hell up out of here. So I want to thank everybody who stopped by. Once again, send a special shout out to Donna Suarez because quite frankly, my like button was my bottom bitch. The like button, she was a little chapped, a little shaved, a little dry. Okay, and I like to take care of my bottom beat. You know what I'm saying? Because she deals with the algorithm for me. So we have someone that comes along and just on the way in, like yeah, you know, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So I need both. I need pies and fucking cake. Yeah, both. But yeah, I ain't choosing. I need both. There is no choosing. I need both. I need both. Anyways, we about to get up out of here. So I want to wish you guys good night. 9:10. You guys have a great evening. The rest of it, wherever you are. And we may be back tomorrow. Maybe. Maybe not. But yeah, we'll be back Actually, I do have something. I got something coming for a lot of you. It's a top three money spell video. So I've compiled. It's a little video about like my top three as far as just from my personal experience. You know what I'm saying? So if you can extrapolate some kind of value from that, and the way you do that is you actually do the shit. You know, watching videos ain't gonna do shit for you. You have to be able to do what you're watching or implement, apply. You know, so I got that coming too. So, anyways, I'm up out of here. So peace.